And the message on the screen exposed everything. Welcome, besties. Say hi in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. To my returning besties, if you stop in the middle of the story, you'll have dreams wondering how it ended. So, to avoid this curiosity, ensure you be a part of this story till the end. I promise you won't regret it. If you enjoy family secrets and betrayals, stories like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe, share, turn on the notification bell, and share it with someone who'd love it too. This story happened in Houston, Texas, a city where families look perfect from the outside. But behind closed doors, secrets breathe. And sometimes, they destroy everything. Her name is Maya Thompson, 22 years old. Final year university student. Quiet, observant, and the kind of daughter who noticed things others ignored. Her mother, Angela Thompson, was the backbone of the family. A strong woman. A provider. The one who carried everything. Bills. Tuition. Responsibilities. Even burdens that weren't hers. Her father, David Thompson, was once a respected businessman. But now, a shadow of who he used to be. His business had collapsed years ago. And ever since then, Angela had been the one holding everything together. To the outside world, they were still a family. But inside the house, Maya had started noticing changes. Small ones at first, then patterns, then secrets. It started with the phone. David never used to hide his phone. But now, he carried it everywhere. Even to the bathroom. Even to the kitchen. Even when he was just walking across the room. And then the calls started. Late-night calls. Whispered conversations. Soft laughter. A version of her father Maya had never seen before. One night, Maya was studying in the living room. Her father's phone buzzed on the couch. Once. Twice. 3 times. He was in the bathroom. The screen lit up. And that's when Maya saw it. A name. One she recognized. Too well. Aunty Rachel read. Her chest tightened instantly. Rachel. Her mother's best friend. That didn't make sense at all. At first, she told herself. It was nothing. Maybe just a misunderstanding. Maybe she was overthinking. Besties, do you think she was overthinking? Or was something actually not right? If you're still watching right now, pause and tell me, also, would you have opened that message? Or would you have ignored it? Maya didn't open it. Not that day. But from that moment, she started watching. Every move. Every call. Every smile. Every time her father stepped outside to answer the phone. And then, she noticed something even worse, which her mother, Angela, was completely unaware. Angela was always working late. Running between responsibilities. Taking care of her children. Her sick mother. Her mother-in-law. Her husband. Everyone. Except herself. And the one person she trusted the most was Rachel. Rachel had been in their lives for over 25 years. A family friend. A close confidant and practically a sister. She came to the house often. Ate at their table. Laughed with Angela. Hugged her. Comforted her. And all this time, Maya started realizing something terrifying. What if the betrayal wasn't just from her father? What if it was both of them? But Maya needed proof, not assumptions, not guesses, real proofs. So she waited, carefully and patiently. Until one night, everything fell into place. Her father left his phone in the living room. Unlocked. Maya's heart started racing. Her hands were shaking. Her mind screamed, "Don't do it." But her instincts said, "You already know what to do. It's time to clear the doubts, assumptions, and guesses." She picked up the phone, opened the messages, and what she saw destroyed her completely. Conversations, photos, voice notes, plans, meetups, secrets, and one truth she could never unsee. Her father was having an affair with Rachel. If your heart just dropped like Maya's did, go ahead and like this video right now, because what you're about to hear next is even worse. But the betrayal didn't stop there. Maya kept scrolling, reading, listening, and then she saw something that made her freeze. A message from her father to Rachel. "How is my son doing?" Her breath stopped. His son. Another message followed. "I'll send money tomorrow, don't worry." Maya's hands went cold. Her mind started connecting pieces. Fragments. Memories. Conversations. Rachel had a child. A boy. Everyone believed. He belonged to an ex. That's what Rachel had told Angela and every other person for the past 6 years. But now Maya was staring at the truth. That child was her father's. In devastation and shock, Maya dropped the phone. Literally. It slipped from her hand and hit the floor. Her world collapsed in seconds. Her father not only betrayed her mother, but had a whole child with her mother's best friend. And then her mother was innocently, still trusting, still loving, still sacrificing everything, and unaware of this secret and betrayal from the two people she held very dear. That night, Maya couldn't sleep. Anger, pain, confusion, all fighting inside her. How could he do this? To a woman who gave him everything. And Rachel, how could she smile in their house, eat their food, look her mother in the eyes? The next morning, Maya looked at her mother differently. Angela was in the kitchen, preparing breakfast, looking tired but still strong. Maya wanted to tell her everything. Right there. Immediately, but she couldn't. Because she knew. That truth would destroy her. Instead, she asked a question. Carefully and indirectly. "Mom, what would you do if someone close to you betrayed you?" Angela paused. Just for a second. Then she smiled weakly. "I don't think I'd survive it," she said. That answer shattered Maya even more. Right now, I need you to be honest in the comments. Should Maya tell her mother immediately, or protect her from the truth? Days passed, and Maya carried the secret alone. Watching her father act normal. Watching Rachel visit like nothing was wrong. Watching her mother work herself to exhaustion. And every day, the anger grew. Until one day, Maya made a decision. She wouldn't just tell the truth. She would expose them completely. But she needed a plan. Because this wasn't just about cheating anymore. This was betrayal, deception, a double life. And if she did it wrong, she could destroy everything. If you think Maya is about to do something bold, hit like right now and stay with me, because the next move she makes will shock you. That evening, Maya followed her father. He said he was going out, but she already knew, and she kept her distance. Watched carefully, and then he stopped in front of Rachel's apartment. Maya's heart dropped, and what she saw next confirmed everything. He didn't knock. He walked in, not like a visitor, not like a mistake, but like a man who belonged there. Of course he did belong. And Maya knew there was no turning back now. Besties, this is getting deep, and we're just getting started. What do you think Maya saw? Maya stood across the street, frozen. Her heartbeat raised and fell rapidly. Her hands clenched tightly. Tears burned in her eyes, but they didn't fall. Not yet. Because something inside her had changed. This wasn't confusion anymore. This wasn't suspicion anymore. This was war. And Maya knew one thing for sure. If she was going to expose them, she had to do it right. No emotions. No mistakes. No room for denial. She pulled out her phone, turned on the camera, and started recording. Every second, every movement, every proof. Her father's car, the building entrance, the apartment number. And then, she waited. Hours passed. The night grew quiet. But Maya stayed. Until finally, the door opened. And what she saw next made her stomach twist violently. Rachel stepped out first, smiling, relaxed, comfortable. Then her father followed behind her, fixing his shirt, looking around casually. And then, he reached out and held her hand. Not like a secret, but like something normal. Maya zoomed in, her breathing shaky, her heart breaking with every second. That was the moment she knew. This wasn't just an affair. This was a whole relationship. And her mother was living in a lie. That night went home, quietly, like nothing happened. Her father was already back, sitting in the living room, watching TV, like everything was normal. Maya looked at him, long, hard, and for the first time in her life, she didn't see her father. She saw a stranger, a man capable of destroying the woman who held his life together, a man who could lie without blinking, a man who didn't deserve her silence anymore. The next morning, Maya started preparing, not emotionally, strategically. She organized everything: screenshots, recordings, call logs, messages, even voice notes. She created a folder, named it Truth, and then she waited for the right moment. Because timing was everything. Days passed, and then the opportunity came. A family dinner. Everyone was present. Her father, her mother, Aunty Rachel, even Rachel's son, sitting at the same table, eating together, laughing, like nothing was wrong. Because this moment is unbearable. Angela smiled warmly at Rachel. "Thank you for coming," she said. "Your family." Maya's grip tightened under the table. Family, if only her mother knew. Dinner continued. Conversations flowed. And then, Maya stood up. Silence slowly filled the room. Everyone looked at her. Her voice was calm, but firm. "Mom, there's something you need to see." Angela looked confused. "What is it, Maya?" Maya didn't answer immediately. Instead, she walked to the TV, connected her phone. Her father stood up instantly. "Maya, what are you doing?" he asked sharply. But she didn't stop. Rachel's smile faded. Slowly. And then, Maya pressed play. The room went silent. The video started, father walking into Rachel's apartment, holding her hand, laughing. Angela's face changed instantly. Confusion. Shock. Disbelief. "No," she whispered. Then came the messages, displayed clearly. "How is my son doing? I'll send money. I miss you." Angela's hand covered her mouth. Tears filled her eyes. Rachel stood up. "Angela, I can explain." "Explain what?" Angela screamed. The room exploded. Besties, if your heart is racing right now, hit like immediately. Because this moment, this confrontation is what everything has been building towards. Angela turned to her husband, her voice shaking. "Tell me this isn't true." David stayed silent. That silence said everything. "Tell me," she screamed again. I didn't want you to find out like this, he said. That was it. Angela collapsed into a chair. 30 years gone. In one moment, she looked at Rachel, tears streaming down her face. You, she whispered. After everything, is this what I deserved from you? Rachel started crying. I didn't mean for it to happen. Stop, Angela shouted. Maya stood there, watching everything unfold. Her heart shattered, but she didn't regret it, because the truth had to come out. Then came the final blow. Maya turned to Rachel's son. In a quiet and deadly voice, Maya said, Mom, Auntie Rachel's son is Dad's. Silence. Complete silence. Angela froze. Her world completely destroyed. Rachel broke down. David looked away. And Angela. She laughed. Not from joy, but from pain so deep. It had nowhere else to go. Days passed after that night. Rachel disappeared. David moved out. And Angela. She changed. She cried. She broke. She questioned everything. But slowly, she began to rebuild. Stronger. Wiser. Different. One evening, she sat beside Maya. Thank you, she said softly. Maya looked at her, surprised. I was living a lie, Angela continued. You didn't destroy this family. You revealed the truth. Maya's eyes were filled with tears. Because for the first time, she felt peace. Besties, if you made it to the end of this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because if you do, it's almost like you're supporting David, the man who betrayed his wife of 30 years, cheated with her best friend, and built a secret family behind her back. But I know you're not that kind of person. So show love, support this channel, and be part of more powerful stories like this. Some betrayals break families. Some truths rebuild them. But silence only protects the guilty.